The city of Detroit, a symbol of American industrial prowess and its history of racial tension, finds itself at the heart of a jarring legal battle. Dwight Jackson has filed a lawsuit alleging blatant employment discrimination. His grievance highlights that opportunity remains out of reach for some. Jackson claims he was denied advancement opportunities based on his race. This case has sent shockwaves through the city, raising questions about employment practices. The lawsuit outlines a pattern of discriminatory behavior by Jackson's employer. This case speaks to a larger systemic issue in American society. Dwight Jackson's story is not an isolated incident. It reflects the experiences of countless individuals who face invisible barriers in their pursuit of professional growth. For years, Jackson consistently exceeded expectations in his role, earning praise from colleagues and supervisors alike. However, when it came time for promotions, he was repeatedly passed over. Positions went to less experienced, less qualified individuals, all of whom shared one common characteristic: they were not of Jackson's race. This pattern, Jackson argues, is evidence of a culture of discrimination that permeates the company. He alleges that he was denied mentorship opportunities and access to training programs routinely offered to his white counterparts. The lawsuit alleges that Jackson's supervisors consistently gave preferential treatment to his white colleagues, assigning them high-profile projects and providing them with greater support. This disparity in treatment created a hostile work environment for Jackson, leaving him feeling undervalued and demoralized. Jackson's attempts to address these issues internally were met with indifference and hostility, forcing him to seek legal recourse. Dwight Jackson's legal battle began in the spring of 2024 when he filed a complaint with the EEOC. The EEOC conducted a preliminary investigation into Jackson's allegations. After reviewing the evidence, the EEOC issued Jackson a right to sue letter. Jackson and his legal team filed a lawsuit against his employer in the Detroit Circuit Court. The lawsuit sent ripples through Detroit's legal and business communities. Jackson's legal team presented evidence of his qualifications and the company's racial disparities. Arguments from both sides of the aisle. The courtroom became a battleground of contrasting narratives. Jackson's team highlighted systemic barriers and discriminatory practices. They presented evidence of racial disparities in pay and promotion rates. The defense denied all allegations, portraying the company as a meritocracy. Witnesses testified to the company's commitment to diversity and inclusion. The judge listened intently to both sides. Dwight Jackson's lawsuit has ignited a firestorm of debate in Detroit and beyond. The case has become a rallying cry for those who have faced similar experiences of workplace discrimination. Community activists and civil rights organizations have organized rallies and demonstrations outside the courthouse, demanding justice for Jackson and calling for an end to systemic racism in the workplace. Local media outlets have provided extensive coverage of the trial, amplifying the voices of those affected by discrimination and sparking conversations about race and equality in the city. The case has also garnered national attention, with legal scholars and social justice advocates weighing in on its potential implications. Jackson's story has resonated with people from all walks of life, highlighting the pervasiveness of discrimination in modern society. Social media has become a platform for sharing stories of workplace discrimination, with many users expressing solidarity with Jackson and sharing their own experiences of bias and prejudice. The case has served as a stark reminder that the fight for equality is far from over. The wheels of justice turn, current status, and potential impact. As of July 10, 2024, Dwight Jackson's employment discrimination lawsuit is ongoing. The judge is currently presiding over the discovery phase, a period during which both sides exchange evidence and gather information to support their claims. This phase is expected to last for several months, after which the case will proceed to trial. The outcome of the trial remains uncertain, with legal experts divided on their predictions. If Jackson's legal team is successful in proving their claims of discrimination, the company could face significant financial penalties and be required to implement policy changes to address its discriminatory practices. A victory for Jackson would send a powerful message to employers across the nation, emphasizing the legal and financial consequences of engaging in discriminatory behavior. However, if the defense prevails, it could have a chilling effect on future employment discrimination lawsuits, making it more difficult for victims of discrimination to come forward and seek justice. Dwight Jackson's case, regardless of its outcome, has brought to the forefront the deeply ingrained issue of systemic racism in the workplace. It has sparked crucial conversations about unconscious bias, privilege, and the need for greater diversity and inclusion in all levels of employment. The case highlights the limitations of existing legal frameworks in addressing systemic issues and underscores the need for proactive measures to create truly equitable workplaces. The fight for workplace equality extends beyond individual lawsuits. It requires a collective effort from individuals, organizations, and policymakers to dismantle systemic barriers and create a society where opportunity is not dictated by race, gender, or any other protected characteristic. Dwight Jackson's case serves as a powerful reminder that the pursuit of justice is an ongoing journey, and the fight for equality must continue with unwavering resolve.